origin's the problem?
Debatable. Apparently, a guy had to talk with an EA specialist to get it fixed. So you're going to be talking with, I guess for those achievements, guess what? You're going to be having to go through customer service, Kit.
Oh, goody goody gosh. That sounds wonderful.
Make sure you stream it.
Yeah, of course. That thing above under my username should be saying connected, but yep. Oh well.
Shit, I wouldn't have guessed that, Kit. I didn't know what status offline meant.
It's like, hey, we
I'm
all
just
know
some
you're not
dumb
a
hick.
techie. Nah, I'm kidding.
Not a techie from the person who literally put his computer together and troubleshoots shit all the time. Not a techie.
Exactly. Site 1, promise. Oh, now I remember what's up with this. This area right here is protected by a radiation shield. But if you go past it and everything, which is like somewhere over there a little bit, you
So why
start getting
isn't
radiated.
colonized?
Because the enemy keeps attacking them like crazy, apparently. Like those aliens keep attacking, yeah, along with the harshness of the world, I guess.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
I hate that robot.
Of course.
I'm off. Got a code lock key.
That should help get us in.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
So yeah, basically super dangerous storms along with the radiation and such like that.
I think I might have figured out why it is that the movement for Solarians and Turians seems so peculiar.
Why is that?
Motion capture.
Aha! Why did you find
They
something
would have been
saying that
using
there
motion.
was...
This game came out after it became more standardized to use motion capture for animations. This is possibly why your running animation looks smoother and such, instead of having the weird, janky way that Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3s did.
That's true. Yeah, I can definitely see the smoothness
And the thing
in my
is,
running.
because of the Digidegrade leggings that they had, people would have been having to wear something similar when doing the motion capture movement for them. Which most likely would have meant they were, standing like that. Try standing like that. You slouch some. To help keep your balance, you end up slouching a bit when you do that.
Yeah.
So that's probably why they have the weird slouch to them.
I wouldn't be surprised then if that was the real if that is the real reason. Yeah.
I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened here.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Sandstorms, radiation. What the hell was Addison thinking sending us here? Eos might have looked great back in the Milky Way, but up close.
Oh yeah, we still need to figure out what time they actually got, what time this game is set in, whether it's 2819 or 2816.
Yeah. It's like I know like there was at the very beginning of the game and everything. It showed the date, or at least the year.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere
Here, by the way,
makes
you're
it difficult to
streaming, not
cultivate life.
recording.
Yeah, I'm
Radiation.
streaming.
Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masks to dampen the brunt of
Yeah, I'll try
contamination.
not to make that mistake
What if we went
again.
outside someone's perimeter?
That would not be advised.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get power.
And we get a line on that signal.
It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
We didn't expect this kind of environment. Who could?
A lot of people, actually.
Guess that ship
I'm
wasn't Ket then.
trying to figure out exactly why they wouldn't have expected
people here.
radiation
We
problems,
thought everyone left
when
was
keeping in
gone.
mind that scientifically we already know that our planet would be bombarded with
Find your own
radiation if
salvage.
not for our
This
atmosphere.
spot's taken.
Exactly.
So you're a salvager. Got a name? I'm Ryder.
Clancy. Making an honest living by... Wait, Ryder? As in Pathfinder? The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the cat.
You're crazy. Though maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location. Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Oh, I need. Yeah. Okay.
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he's what? Playing hooky?
Or he's a part-time
Or he's trying not to get himself killed, so he locked himself in one of the safest areas by using controls the power and everything.
We've got company.
Oh, that was smooth on my behalf.
They weren't kidding about the cat.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder. This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
You took down all those Ket? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
Didn't get around to salvaging it yet?
I tried. It ain't that simple. Might be easier for a Pathfinder, though. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Go on. We'll take it from here.
I guess Crazy Blue
Alright,
has to buy her parts from someone
2185.
else.
It looks like they left and they arrived. Three and 634 years later.
Well, that was annoying.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now, right,
Oh,
Sam?
you gone right there
Correct.
for a second?
Plus, I've located the source of the
Of
signal
course
we
I
detected
was.
in orbit. It's coming from the large
It
alien structure just beyond
was,
Site 1. The structure appears
so
almost
the
identical to
apparently
one
the
not
year
far
was
from us to adjust the
2185
atmosphere on
and
the previous
everything.
planet. It's worth investigation.
Okay,
That
Then
almost feels
that's
like
the
a lead.
case, and it
Damn
would-
right it's worth investigating.
Here, here.
A warning.
doesn't give us the
Radiation
answer
levels
we
beyond the
need.
perimeter of Site 1 are well above
We need to know
acceptable
what
limits.
year the
You
game
cannot
is
proceed
set
without
in.
additional
Alright,
protection.
then it was
All the more reason to see if that
Then-
alien
No,
structure can make a
that-
going
difference to
back
this
and
planet.
seeing when it's set
Come on.
off is
We
not
better
going to
find
give
that
us the
vehicle
answer.
Clancy
We
met.
need to know when the game is set in so we can find out whether or not
Now the
it
power
is set
restored,
properly
we can
or not.
investigate the nearby buildings.
yeah.
I
All they
tried to
say
explain
was
this last time.
634. Yeah. So
The wiki tries to claim that the game is set in 2816. If that is correct, then the information we have on the amount of years they spent basically on their way here says that that is wrong. They would have had to have left in 2182.
Well, what do you know?
If it's
The
set in
Outpost
28
Research Center is still intact.
Updating the
2819,
checklist on this critical
it
recovery.
would be 28, well,
Research is always key to the
2185.
initiative. We'll need it here too.
We need to know what
We're
year
not
this game
scavenging
is
anymore.
set, what
This
the
is how
present
we
day in this
rebuild.
game is.
Someone else agrees. This research
Ah.
center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source.
hey, we need
And
the
maybe whoever else is looking.
we need that.
That's some weird
AI
facial
one.
movements.
Yeah, that was one of the major things about the game right there when it was at first going.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
So yeah, this one right there, you can build your suit back up. And you can build how you want it and everything.
Seem I tried to put too much stuff in it.
Probably a bit.
Overextension is usually where a large portion of games fail. And it kind of looks like that might have been a situation here, where they tried too much to put too much stuff in a short amount of time, and didn't have enough time to polish it properly.
Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
I might be drooling a little bit.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad crate access code.
And this will be our main mode of transportation throughout the worlds.
Be any worse than what you had in Mass Effect 1.
Actually, I think this one actually works a little better.
Good way to counter that, Kit.
Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Can't get traction. It's too steep.
Switch to 6-wheel drive. It'll get you up there in a snap. Remember the Nomad's jump jets. They'll get you over most obstacles. If you...
Yeah, really pitiful jump
Signal's
jet.
coming from that structure up ahead.
I'm picking up initiative tech nearby from above us.
I see it. Up on that piece with the scaffolding.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Let's see. Right there.
They had the tech to make an atmosphere themselves. Why didn't they take it to a less desirable planet and re-terraform it?
This is
It's slippery,
from
but
the
there's a
alien
great view.
civilization
Who'd
tech.
be crazy enough to carry heavy equipment
Sure,
up there?
okay. It just happens to have stuff that you can understand and fully control.
Yep, only because of my AI.
Yep, because that makes complete sense that
Too
the AI
sophisticated
allows
for
that.
salvage.
Yep, super
Who else is
MacGuffin.
studying this place?
And it's the unique reason that you're special.
Yep.
I also like how you apparently automatically know it has to do with the atmosphere if that's the case.
Building
I would
connection.
imagine he's
I
more
apologize
guessing
for
and
any
hoping that it
discomfort.
does, but
The
yeah.
system seems unstable.
This what happened when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely
Yeah, they
hazardous.
already know
The
it's an
structure
atmosphere
could reveal
processor.
its control
Yeah.
center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot.
Wait!
Back off, or I will push you down!
Oh, come on. You literally know it's an Asari. There's no reason
Come
to
this
try and
far,
want to shoot him or
just let it
anything.
ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels. It's going to be all right. Trust me, okay? I know. Who
Hey,
am I?
she's wacky
I
and
mean,
zany.
it's
It's like
obvious who you
Liara.
are. I saw the ship
Oh
shoot
no,
up.
she's way worse than
Pathfinder.
we are.
Was beginning
I
to
was
think the
making a
initiative just
condescending
made you
remark
guys up
because
so
that's
the
what they
rest
were
of us
trying to
wouldn't
do.
lose hope. You're
I
free,
do not
huh?
care for her at all.
Could have guessed because Liara was such a not likable character,
Maybe
right?
you want to knock me down a couple more times?
To me,
be sure?
Liara was at least okay.
No, that's okay. You're obviously corporeal. Pretty solidly built, actually.
He's more crazy.
Well,
Like
look
Liara
at
was
that.
hinted at being if you waited long enough. Got it, Kit.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
And here's the other entities. We'll see.
Things from Habitat 7.
Later! Just take them out! Keep targeting that one! They make a little bot!
Someone played Borderlands 2 before making this game.
I'll take you.
Probably a little bit.
Not bad. My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as PB.
Thanks for helping with those things. I'm Ryder.
You're a mystery. I've been studying those glyphs for months, and then you arrive and poof, solved.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow.
The
and now it's pinging the
voice
others.
actor for
If you
Moira,
wake
I
them
think.
up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the
Probably.
radiation.
You're sure it'll help
It was
EOS?
Moira.
Or am I just a
was her
handy way
name?
to get those monoliths online?
I'm a little offended by that, Ryder.
Uh-huh.
Okay, maybe. But we both get what we want. Just try. It's not like we can make this planet worse.
Ah,
Here.
you
take my
don't
nav
know the
points.
Paragon
I'll be-
options.
I've gotta figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
Alright, so where's that's ship, man. Right there. It's like, where's my car at?
Imagine leaving all the craziness on the Nexus to be the first settlers here. So much riding on you, and then...
This time will be different.
Right. This is our element.
A scourge site
might
is
even
nearby,
say-
Pathfinder. Remnant activity may be unstable.
Instant stop.
Looks clear.
Just meant to hit the boosters.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Look there. That spot is shelter, water, stable ground.
It was initially open.
The Site 1 folks were interested in the monoliths too.
Did they learn anything?
Mostly what you learn the hard way. But hey, now you're here.
More Remnant bots. These ones don't seem hostile.
You should shoot it and make it hostile.
I know, right?
Why did you keep pulling out your gun, Kit?
'Cause I was holding the trigger button and everything. And I'm down.
That's by desk. Can you get picked back up? But no, that would be weird.
The Site 1 folks were interested in the monoliths too.
Did they learn anything?
Mostly what you learn the hard way. But hey, now you're here.
More Remnant bots.
I can't wait for those
These
lines
ones
to be
don't seem
repeated like 20 times. Kit, you have to aim on them to shoot them.
All remnant down.
I detect a high level of remnant encryption here, Pathfinder. To continue, you will need to decrypt it.
Because languages we have never at all spent any time with, we completely understand.
Yep. Makes sense, right?
Interface accepted.
Above!
Get the panel.
I'll need to use the interface that controls this. Hey, I'm getting better at this.
James.
You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
It's a good thing as well that these remnants left their
Shit.
hacking
Interface
passwords and
Pathfinder.
stuff just
Defense
laying
systems
around.
Yep. Yep, and I screwed up there.
Now you gotta go find the glyphs again.
Nope, I just need to fight off a few of them right there.
Disappointing. It would have been better if they forced you to find the glyphs again.
Yep.
Just to punish you extra hard.
And yes, I just did Sudoku to unlock an alien thing.
Nice job, Ryder.
I'm not surprised at this point, Kat.
That did whatever that did. I see pathways lighting up all over.
From a gameplay perspective, I can see using Sudoku,
Well,
but
whatever's happening,
it does
it's
kind of
definitely
make
connected.
no sense in the
You did good.
context of
Keep doing
no.
more.
Everything? Yes, I know.
this world building primarily.
Seriously? Can't catch a break.
Oh, got some cat. Aha! Oh, I thought that was going to lower the shields. That raised shield.
That could come in handy.
Well, that kept him in the air pretty long.
Is it just me? Or
Kett seem to appear everywhere we find remnant tech.
I was just
I
thinking
wonder
the
if
same
there's any
thing.
connection or if that's meant to be a red herring.
It's like red herring.
I know.
Let's see. Okay.
It doesn't take a genius to figure out that it would be a red herring in this case.
It's like, but that could be the remnant.
If they were, they would actually be defending the planet. But instead, they just seem to be raiding groups, more like the Batarians or pirates.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. The first colonists sent audio logs about these regions back to the Nexus.
And?
Fairwinds Basin. Lowest radiation count in the area. Little bit of hope.
It is calmer. Notice that?
Remember the early data on EOS back home?
When everywhere was labeled H with a bunch of numbers?
Your dad put those readings up in his office. Knew them all by heart. Wonder what those worlds really looked like then. And now.
Pretty sure you can see what it looks like now.
Yeah.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
And yes, those things act as waypoints for the areas.
That looks like a cat facility of some kind.
Those assholes took over my best research site. They won't let you near the monolith without a fight.
Apparently, they're leaving you guys alone, even though supposedly they're not leaving you alone.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Get incoming!
And from now on, we're going to refer to Kett as bone monkeys.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
The bunkies.
Oh, bone monkeys.
Yeah, bunkies.
I don't like your choice in that. But orangutans I could go with.
Yeah.
Or bapes.
Bapes?
Bapes would also work. But not bonkies. Bonky is weird.
How'd you get behind this?
Really flanked you, Kett.
There. Now he's dead. Well, they got some range on them.
You aren't exactly very capable at aiming that far, but you do have a bit more verticality, you could say.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they can fly too, but the game most likely isn't programmed for them to do a lot of vertical flying around, flanking stuff. It's probably more set up so that you can do that to them.
Basically. Yeah, you're supposed to get a few kills by just hovering and everything. While hovering.
Somehow it makes your aim even worse.
I know, right? How wonderful is this gonna be?
Send reinforcements. Do they know we're here?
I was specifically meaning your aim as in you, not the characters.
Oh.
I think
Let's get to it before there's any more Cat.
He's gonna recat that.
Yeah.
Who is that? Is it possibly a Krogan?
Yeah.
He looks like a desert lizard.
Kind of, huh?
Who are you?
I'm pretty sure I've seen a lizard
That
with
was pretty
those
cool.
types of spikes on their head. I don't think it's a bearded dragon, but it might be.
Yeah, I think that would be a bearded dragon. What he looks closest to.
I'm the Pathfinder.
Are you now?
My name's Scott Ryder.
I'm Drac, Clan Nakmor. You'll forgive me if I didn't just trust a stranger from the Nexus. They haven't exactly treated us Krogan well. What are you doing out here?
You're not the only
You know,
one
for
hunting
how the
Cat.
Nexus has been acting,
Yeah,
he's
bet you're
actually being
mowing down
pretty
an
fucking
army
polite.
with that
Yeah. No
Nexus
kidding on
knows
that.
shit about the Ket. They think they're safe. But they're just waiting to die out there in space. I've been quads deep on a couple of planets for a while now, taking out Ket bases, fighting ground troops. I know what they can do.
It's not pretty.
you know we could use a Krogan like you, Drac.
I'm flattered, but do you have any idea how many humans I've watched die? Your meat is spoiled. Besides, the day I help the Nexus again is the day the clouds part and the Ket keel over. No offense.
None taken.
Good, because I'm getting bored and the Ket are getting stronger. Seem particularly interested in this alien tech.
Remnant?
Yeah, that. I'm gonna go find more to
What?
shoot.
There's actually a
Try to keep
likable
your head out
Krogan.
there.
Huh. I was wondering if you'd like him. Right there. He was one of the ones I was wondering.
Well, so far, he's done less dickish things than pretty much 90% of the cast in this game.
Yeah. I was wondering if you'd like him, so that's good at least.
He seems fun.
Let's see, where's the other one at? Too high up for it to show me. It's that one.
Okay, let's solve this thing. Done. The monoliths are online and connected to something in the lake. This could be the master switch we're looking for.
I'll meet you there. Don't do anything without me.
So whatever tech we found on Habitat 7 is the same as what's here?
That's what the scans suggest.
2 planets now. What does that mean?
You know what it means.
Suit up and find out. Got it.
Enemies! Got them all. Look there. Coming out of the lake.
The tech's underground, too? Let's see.
It's opening up.
I see a door. Come on!
Whoa, it's forming a bridge.
Looks solid. If not, prepare to swim.
I do always kind of like how the Remnant's tech looks.
Pointy and jagged, basically the same as the tech the guy here looks.
Yep. Oop, I don't have nothing on me to equip it.
No. No, this can't be right. All that fanfare for an empty room? There's some secret here. There must be. Do your Pathfinder thing. Oh, you're good.
And it goes so easy. How far down do you think it goes?
That can't be air pressure. Electrostatic? Gravitation. Oh, you idiot, PB. That wasn't the front door. This is.
What do you...
Come on, Pathfinder!
Hey!
It's acting like a gravity well.
But where's it taking us?
Embrace the unknown, Ryder. Now this is more like it.
Looks like a bunker. Or a vault?
Whatever you call it. The controls for that atmosphere processor might be down here somewhere.
Let's find out.
Anything could be important. Let's be thorough.
Not what we're looking for, but worth getting a record.
You go ahead. I've got your back.
Look there, do you see that?
Looks like a broken information display.
Got anything?
There's element 0 threaded through all this tech. Imagine the engineering that would take. I think that gravity well works in reverse, too.
Then we have a way out.
You're not leaving already, are you?
Not until we find those processor controls. Only minimal power. I don't think it triggered the atmosphere processor, but...
Pathfinder, a conduit beneath the floor just activated. Fluid is running through it. It could be generating emergency power. Your scanner will have more details.
Well, if the Remnant aren't using it, no signs of any cat. Maybe they can't get into the vault?
But you can. That'll get their attention.
Lucky me. I see the conduit, Sam. Whatever it is.
Who could have guessed? You do everything.
Phrase recovered.
Yep.
Must read to access. This console links to surface facilities.
Then it must control the atmosphere processor.
No glyphs. It looks dead, or locked down, like most of this place.
The fluid conduit leads to this console and further into the vault.
So if we follow that conduit, it might lead to the system lockdown.
Uh-huh. What have we here? These data pattern things are incredible. If I'm right, each one can hold hundreds of zettabytes. There are whole species who get by with less.
Minor corruption detected.
Another gravity well, and that's new.
What is it?
A symbol of authority? A key? It's easy to speculate with Remnant, but we need more facts. I'll see what I can find on this beauty. Maybe over this way.
Whatever has this place on lockdown is that way.
I do my best work solo. You fix up the vault, I'll investigate the relic, and together we'll figure this place out.
You don't watch many horror vids, do you? We have no idea what's down here.
And we never will if we miss something because we're huddled in a group. I'll be careful.
Just stay on the radio.
I'm on frequency 145.8. Stay safe.
Well, and trying to find anyone lost in a
10
forest.
credits say
Yeah.
she's up in the pit of spikes.
I'd take that bet, primarily because I don't think Pit of Spikes is the type of method that aliens from the
Gravity
super
well's sealed off.
future would actually use.
Incidentally, a gravity well is the
Pit
gravitational
of Snakes I
effect
could
of a large
believe,
mass in
but
space.
Pit of Spikes, no.
This is more accurately a well with variable gravity.
Also, that's not really a horror element. That's more of an adventure element, like Indiana Jones.
No way through.
That's true.
No interface points. Sam, note it down for later.
Comm check. It's, well, you know who.
We read you, baby. Stay in touch. Locked.
She seems good at taking care of herself.
Which is good, because I definitely don't want her around.
No interface connectivity detected. The barrier cannot be removed manually.
Too bad. They dug this place through solid rock.
Look up there. Must be how they kept it from collapsing.
Why is it somehow a surprise? I mean, humans literally have the technology to dig through solid rock currently.
Yeah.
What's that liquid?
Unable to classify.
The only way through is down towards it.
An unknown alloy and other materials. The composition resembles omnigel.
Maybe that's the fluid in the conduit.
Yep, how convenient. Just Omnigel.
It's dead. Nothing.
I bet they used it for working in that liquid. Cozy.
I didn't see that right because for a moment there it looked like something just Naruto ran through the screen.
Yeah, that was one of these assemblers.
So I did see what I think I saw.
Oh, I mean, they only have legs.
Oh. So they're MOAs, got it.
Yeah.
Assemblers, they're hostile.
Careful! Remember, they make
I
other
didn't even
remnants.
notice that they only do that. That they only have legs. I thought they had arms and stuff. Again, I point to my comparison to Hyperion tech.
I mean, they got that and these things right there. It looks like.
Yeah, looking up close, they are very much MOAs.
Yeah.
The air is tingling, like the moment before lightning.
She says that as if she doesn't understand why the air gets tingly right before lightning.
Cause you about to be zapped, bitch.
It's the static electricity in the air.
Yeah.
All that tech around you, like literally glowing wire walls, I would figure it'd be kind of obvious there'd be a lot of static electricity.
So whatever that liquid is, they need a whole aqueduct of it.
Makes out 2 aqueducts, at least. I just crossed one.
Remnant!
Careful, don't fall in that liquid.
It burns through your shield. Found that out the hard way.
Use the pillars for cover!
We're good.
Looks like a blast shield. That might be handy.
My God.
All this for an atmosphere processor? What is this place?
Like a huge ass place.
Another aqueduct. How many do they need?
If it really is like Omnigel, that fluid could be what's keeping this place going.
Are those roads down
Really?
there? I can't even see where they end.
Up there! More remnant!
Oh yeah, could have guessed. More remnant.
Yep, in a remnant place. Who could have guessed?
Watch the edges. Way ahead of you.
Honestly, if they suddenly said bone monkeys, I would be more shocked, honestly. Then again, since I call them bone monkeys, I guess it would be pretty shocking if they suddenly called them bone monkeys too.
Yeah. More behind me? What the hell aim was he aiming at?
Keep up the pressure! We're almost through!
We're good.
I do like how there's ammo crates down here. Way to break the the immersion, right?
I'll just chalk that up to gameplay mechanic, especially after Mass Effect 3. Are you really sure you want to complain about that, Kit?
Totally, right?
Not a symbol of authority. The remnants still shoot at me. I'll try it with one of those data patterns we saw.
Is that a good idea?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I don't see why you're so protective of the person you just met who's also partially insane and very obviously a security risk. I would have figured the liability testing things means that you don't have to worry about you dying in the process of testing things.
Yeah.
And that is what she is. She is a liability. Come on, kid, just do the Samus roll so you don't have to sprint everywhere like that.
That's one way to light a row. The atmosphere processor we found before didn't need all these steps. Dad just interfaced with it directly.
And it didn't work out so great.
Direct intervention was necessary in that case, but clearly unwise.
Clearly.
I like how this light comes up and pretty much does nothing.
Yeah, it's not really too needed.
See, did that even make the floor any brighter?
A touch.
Hey, it did make the floor slightly brighter.
It's like it did a little bit, but yeah.
Look how high it is.
I guess they weren't completely useless after all.
Yep.
The well's sealed. Damn. Maybe we can use the conduit for emergency power, same as before. That looks like a turret. Be careful. The conduit splits and goes through each of those devices.
Interfacing may complete the circuit and allow the well to open.
If it gets us to the system lockdown, let's try. Sorry, take them out!
You're sure this well isn't gonna open up under us?
Pretty sure. Focus on the remnant.
Stay down!
Does it really matter at this point? You guys are standing right next to a turret.
Yeah.
By the way, you need to get rid of it.
That's what I'm working on.
Really? I hadn't noticed while watching you shoot at the turret. Which magically looks just like your ship, by the way. I really look at it and tell me it doesn't look like the arc you showed up on. Next time you start shooting it, look at it and tell me it doesn't look similar to the arc.
Look how high it is. Might be another gravity well. The well's sealed.
Me, a bit.
Maybe we can use the conduit for emergency power.
How convenient.
That looks like a turret.
Yep.
Be careful. Looks like we got that turret on our side just in time.
Yes, good thing you decided to redo that this time.
Yeah.
You're sure this well isn't gonna open up under us?
Pretty sure. Focus on the remnant. Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner. The conduit splits and goes through each of those devices.
Interfacing may complete the circuit and allow the well to open.
If it gets us to the system lockdown, let's try. Okay. Let's hit the other console and complete that circuit.
This device appears defensive in nature. Power restored to the gravity well. The conduit leads down. The conduit fluid pressure is variable. There could be activity below.
Then let's dig deeper.
Okay.
Breaking your legs. Oh, hey, look, it's that thingy that she was trying to figure out.
Kind of, huh?
Okay,
How old is this place?
yeah, I was waiting for you to
Radiation
fall
has
like the
indicated
Looney
the
Tune
vault
that
has
you
been
were.
offline for several hundred years.
Around the time the Scourge appeared? That can't be a coincidence. Maybe the Scourge is why all this tech was abandoned.
Or, hear me out here. All this tech is meant to counter the Scourge, and everyone who was taking care of it just happened to die ahead of time.
Crap. The conduit sprang a leak.
Careful. No way you can interface with the console like that.
And no fluid means no power. Damn it. Maybe that's why those devices up above were turned off. We're not turning back now. There has to be some way to fix the leak.
You can turn back? Have we forgot the multiple miles that underground you apparently are with not even a ladder up?
A gauntlet.
No kidding.
Or maybe a hand tool.
Our scientists will love it either way.
Dead. Without the conduit, there's not even enough power for the door.
What happened? I can't get any doors to work.
The conduit's breached.
Hey, wait! The observers were using weird laser frequencies to fix a broken wall back there. I can send the frequencies to your Omni tool. Maybe they can patch up the conduit?
And received. I'll give him a shot. The system's responding to those frequencies. Just a patch
Oh,
job, but it
legit.
should hold.
Yep.
Nice work! If it's fixed, that console should work now.
Looks like it worked.
There's even a bridge. You're a pal, Ryder.
Where are you going?
You could have been close to the system lockdown by now.
Oh, she's up when I was there and everything. That's
We'll
where she
catch up.
was.
If we got that door
And I was like,
working,
where the hell is she? She's obviously saying something.
I genuinely don't care where she is. The less time she spends around you, the better.
Will you look at that?
How do we get across?
That did it. Watch your step. It's still a long drop.
Currently, the only person in this entire game that seems worth a damn to be around your character is the Krogan that basically threatened you.
Heh.
It's kind of a problem that the most likable character so far is the guy who
All the way down
basically could have killed you and crushed your head in a moment.
Thought all the gravity
No
fucking
kidding.
messed up my eyes.
No sunlight, no water. They should all be dead.
The source of the system lockdown may yield more information. We appear to be close.
Glad I didn't eat a big breakfast.
Company! Looks like a side room. Still, there could be anything in here.
Clear!
Oh. No.
It'll be fine.
There... no. Just the light.
See? Absolutely fine.
Ah! Damn it!
It's okay.
Knew it. Phew. Come on.
Just scared of cats.
Is it time for the bone monkeys to show up?
Nope.
Literally nothing's been going on, so.
I think that's the right way. We could reach it if we backtrack.
I think there was a lot more wrong with Mass Effect Andromeda than just Mass Effect Andromeda. Because currently it seems like there's a lot of time just spent running around in almost circles.
Probably a bit, huh?
Mostly running around in circles in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 were pretty limited to locations where no combat really happened, or you were going around collecting missions from people in non-combat areas before you went into combat areas.
Yeah.
In this one, though, there's a lot of open area where nothing is happening. Like, people aren't even talking back and forth.
Oh, no, I'm okay.
We've got a path to... Whoa!
So you could just pull that assembler off, but nope.
Nope, I gotta do it for the trophies.
Nice work, people. Too far, even for jump jets. Okay, that is... Ooh.
Everything's massive. Beautiful.
Feel that? This whole platform's resonating with something. We must be close. No question. This is the heart of the vault.
I've never seen anything like it.
All conduits converge here, Pathfinder.
That must be the lockdown console.
The back of my neck's doing that thing.
All that time on Eos. This was right under our feet.
Sealed off. I don't think we can burn through that. Any thoughts, Sam?
Unknown. Though it appears related to the lockdown, an in-depth study may reveal its purpose. The system lockdown is disabled. The vault and the atmosphere processor should return to full operation.
Ryder, you fixed the lockdown, didn't you? The whole place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart. Really, really off the chart.
But if it's back online, we should be...
It's like nanobots.
Nanomachines, son.
Should we...
Yep. I book it as fast as you can out of the place.
Yep, that's the time to just have you stop and wait for you to get into the run segment.
Yeah.
I saw it! What is that thing?
Don't risk it, just go! Watch out! Vents!
Keep running!
Why did they design vents that look like that?
I don't know.
Too far to jump! Got another bridge?
I looked back. Why did I look back?
Nothing's chasing you that fucking quick. I've seen some stuttering, so just a heads up, you might want to check to make sure your stream is still going.
Yeah, it's still.
I know, Sam! Another gravity well!
It could go anywhere.
It goes away from
Yeah,
here!
because you
We're
guys have a
taking-
choice.
Exactly,
Who
right?
says it goes away from here?
Kills anything in its way.
Yeah, like us!
It's a good thing no one was following you.
Get that thing
Yeah.
but it's going to be close.
That's the door
I
to
need
the
to
entrance.
get
Almost
this real
there.
fast.
Let's see just how long it gives you. How much lenience?
Yep. Quite a bit, apparently.
A stupid amount of lenience.
Yep.
Killing everything in its way.
We're almost clear. Where are you? Hello? PB!
No one cares. Just go.
Go! Go, go, go!
Crash! Right on our heels!
Get to the gravity well!
Not moving. Find an override.
Console is attempting surface reconnection.
Come on!
It's destroying everything. But apparently not you.
Board restart is now complete.
How convenient.
Yep.
That was... Talk about a rush.
What was that? Field.
Might have been sweeping the vault, or chasing us.
An immune response? Maybe one last scrub for startup? This place is full of surprises.
Nothing like outrunning death.
Or reactivate
From the
a
sounds of it, it was
mysterious
specifically a
vault.
vault
Nice going.
cleaner.
Atmosphere processor
Yep.
is online. Recovering last console activity.
Is that the Helios cluster?
Yeah. There we are. That's Eos.
Whoa. Did restarting the system do that?
If that light is us, then all these points could be vaults in other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Someone definitely
Maybe.
played Borderlands
Why
before
is
they
there a whole
made this.
network of them? What's all this for?
This tech can create observers from nowhere, or ravage a whole planet. And that's just what we've seen. The bots, those planets
look
back
like
there,
he's
the
reading.
atmosphere processors.
Yeah.
Back home, some corporation hit a desert world with an ice comet. They changed the atmosphere to bring rain.
To help with support life.
That first processor we saw was making things worse, but maybe it malfunctioned.
Is that what these builders were trying to do? Make worlds habitable? Even terraform a whole cluster?
Hey, look there. That's different. Maybe it's active? We've got to go see.
Sam?
Extrapolating. These coordinates lie beyond the space we have currently surveyed, Pathfinder.
Mark it on our charts. We need more to go on. Let's head up to the surface. I could use some fresh air.
Fresh, irradiated air.
Look at that sky.
How? No atmosphere processor works that fast.
If this effect is representative, Pathfinder, air and moisture patterns will show noticeable improvement. EOS could support an outpost.
A foothold. That's all we need. Just enough to begin. This remnant technology could be the key to our survival, if we can control it.
You can. Kind of. Still, wouldn't hurt to find a manual.
We've got a
From
lead.
the sounds of that, Kit,
Sam marked
it's
it on the
not
charts
the
down there. That
bone
site is
monkeys
active,
that are stopping
whatever
them
it
from
is.
setting up
Who knows
colonies
what
here.
we'll find there.
We?
Yeah, they're just
Wanna come
the.
along?
I want to know what makes the
They're
remnant
just
tick.
a
Which means the
annoyance.
argument you
Got a
made
key to their
earlier is
technology.
null.
Or a
Alright.
crowbar, at least.
Welcome aboard. We'll get you a fancy job title to go over your bunk.
I only need a footlocker. Datapad, toothbrush, clean underwear. That'll do. I'll catch up with you.
I don't need a bed or anything like that. Just stuff me in my locker. I'm a nerd. I'm used to it.
Basically, because she takes control of one of the jettison pods as her bedroom and everything on the ship.
Now for our new outpost.
They still haven't bothered to set up. That ship is fucking massive, and they still didn't bother to set up a place for people to actually sleep on it.
She explains she likes it because she likes to be able to go and leave whenever she wants.
I'm calling bullshit. I'm pretty sure after the first 3 games, they just decided that it was, well, we gotta make sure they go to locations that just fit their personalities.
Probably, huh? Alright, let me see. Mod. Right, I can level up myself right there.
See, so far seeming needlessly complex in a large portions of ways.
Yeah, just a bit. Let's see here. I could use more into my. What was the ones we were thinking of?
Well, I'm stating that let's see. Well, I don't remember any of these being ones. Possibly barrier, because I do think I was mentioning something about that. But
Let's see. Yeah, sorry for jumping around right there. I was just looking. Let's see.
if I remember correctly, defensive tech and auxiliary system had some benefits to them.
Yeah, those are 2 tech damage and tech
They're
duration
tech
stuff.
passive, so they are actually useful.
Yeah, but I don't have nothing in the moment at
No,
that.
that's offensive tech. Never mind. It's probably not what I was thinking it was.
Yeah. Let's see. We got Charge and Nova, Shockwave, Annihilation, Backlash, Lance, Barrier, which we need more points in. So I know Barrier was one. Yeah, I'll pop some points into this. There. And barriers open. Good. Aim skill skills with each skill point invested in the Biac skill group. Alright. The map. And yeah, as you can see, it's huge.
Wonder what it'll really be like down the line.
Fewer death storms would be nice.
We'll get there. Pathfinder is enough to tip the balance.
I'm just currently, from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of shit that this game did that I can see why it was suddenly lambasted, and I'm not really sure it's because of the buggy mess. We haven't seen a ton of bugs yet. Sure, we'll run into more, but they changed a lot of stuff, and well, I can see some of it kind of being beneficial. Some of this stuff definitely is not. Like the long ass wait between combat sections and areas. No commentary at all from characters during any of that point. It's not exactly great. It's a bit like they were trying to make things a bit more open world type of deal.
Kind of.
But part of what kind of worked it for pacing is kind of lost in the process. Mafia 3 had a problem similar to that. Open world games and linear games kind of need different pacing. And that's just a simple truth about a lot of stuff. And yeah, well, Mass Effect 1, you could say, with their traveling around on planets, that one kind of had problems in that regard as well. And Mass Effect 2 and 3 getting rid of a lot of that kind of implied that they understood that it didn't quite work out as planned. And now this has happened. So, Kit, how are you going to get out of this mess? Kit?
I got trying.
Well, I was starting to wonder if you somehow disconnected, because I sure wasn't hearing a response from you.
I was trying to go out one way, but I guess it won't let me. Eesh.
Look at that. Streamer getting stuck.
Life support is back online.
Quickly, kill the Arachni!
There's the last of them.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
That's...
Right. Deal with a murder investigation. We do the murder investigation plotline first here, at least to some extent.
Sure.
We've kind of spent a lot of time just literally, basically running in circles. Sure, there's been some combat here and there, but you really haven't done much in the time span in which you've been streaming.
Yeah, kind of.
About an hour.
Yeah.
Approaching Site 2. Resilience.
It was sold as the one we get right.
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Karkins.
Pathfinder, there is an armor piece buried deep. A leg bracer. Scan indicates tissue and bone fragments clinging to it. DNA identified as Chief Reynolds. Indications suggest his body was torn to pieces.
So the Chief became Karkin food.
Circle of life. Gruesome.
The remaining armor will be scattered, or perhaps brought to a nest. The chest piece and his Omni tool may explain his death.
Then we keep searching and scanning.
Who do?
That seems like
Who
something you
don't?
could definitely do.
Water and weather.
Yeah.
Nothing tougher in the long run.
It's a good thing you guys just randomly keep scan pieces on every piece of armor you
The
wear.
scanners picked up
Apparently,
Chief
huh?
Reynolds' chest piece, confirming
People in the
single shot.
future must have really had
Unable to
trouble.
determine
They
what
just took
type,
the I
point
keep
was at the
losing my
back.
car keys
Exit
philosophy
path
to
through the
the
chest.
extremes.
By all accounts,
I
Nilken
can't even
was in
find
front
my
of the
fucking
Chief when he
socks,
fired.
man.
So it wasn't his shot that killed
It's like, chip that sucker.
The Chief's Omni-tool might shed some light. Picking up additional armor scraps. I believe it's a trail leading to a cave nearby.
Could be where the nest is located. It's a Karkin nest, all right. Fan out.
Damn it, I was gonna
Good
scan
job.
them. Assholes.
Good job, Liam.
Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni-tool assigned to Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. If you power it up, I can exhume its data. Accessing data. The Chief was scanning at the time of death. The scan picked up 2 shots. One, a standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Ket pulse weapon.
This proves Nilken is innocent. He didn't shoot Reynolds.
That's a relief. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No!
Where's Nilken?
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
Son of a bitch.
Confirming, voice identified as suspect Nilken, so he did not kill the Chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
Let's see.
Okay, now you gotta get over to the other location. Okay, we're doing the secret project first.
Yeah, we
not.
can do. Yeah, we can do the
Too
secret
much
project.
of a. There's just too much delay.
No worries.
No, this is a problem that's been there since the beginning game. The 15-second or so delay between you actually doing things and me being able to respond on it, you basically ignore everything I say at the time. You can't use the excuse all the time that you already clicked the thing. I've seen too many times where it's been like 30 seconds or more before you react.
And it's only like maybe a two-second delay or 3.
Override works, but
Not from
Sam,
the
door
PVR
was
kit.
sealed from the out.
Secondary terminals, no access.
If deployment is standard, main access will be deeper in.
Way too quiet.
Pathfinder, a maintenance bulletin was issued at the time of shutdown.
What does it say?
Run.
Override, close it! Tempest, we have an unknown enemy. Evac the Pathfinder.
Whoa, hold on.
No go, Harper. We have to lay low. Ket are inbound to your location.
Ket and that thing? Son of a...
We have to see it.
Look sharp. That thing is
I
out
know.
And the Ket? Everything's grounded till they're gone.
Good job, Kit.
There it is.
Where the Reapers got the brute from.
That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, wait a minute, that kind of looks like a brute, except it actually is a fucking brute.
Another dropship with reinforcements. Watch out.
I see you still haven't learned how to avoid slow-moving projectiles that you should obviously be able to avoid.
I know.
This is a terrifying enemy, alright.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'm gonna smack talk it now, because I know in the future at some point you'll have to fight it on the ground and you'll die 20 times to it.
Oh, obviously.
I don't think pushing and pulling matters that much to it, Kit.
Yeah, I don't think it's doing much either.
You know what would probably do really good against it? Grenade launcher rounds.
Oh, hey, it can climb.
Like I said, there was a reason I was shit-talking it earlier and not now, Kit. The reason for that was because I already knew. I literally predicted that sooner or later you were going to end up dying to one, so they might as well start killing you with the first one, right?
Right.
He got an item from his body. At least fall damage matters.
So it seems.
Sadly, you're about to die anyway.
There it goes.
She successfully killed it. Congrats.
Focus on the pet.
Yeah, after it took so many fucking bullets.
That's your incompetence, not its. For a moment, I was wondering if that bullet was actually going to do anything.
So was I.
Clear? We're clear!
No wonder Site 2 failed. Brazilian or not.
Looks like a war zone.
According to survivors, the kid attacked from all sides. It was a massacre.
You'd think
Call
there'd be
bullshit
more
on that.
bodies. Not that I'm complaining.
Not a lot left behind for a massacre.
What if they were removed?
We know the Nexus didn't bother picking up the bodies.
You don't think it could have been the cat?
Sure as hell hope not.
Schematics for Special Project Sigma. They were building something, but there are parts missing. This must be the project they were salvaging at Site 1. Oh. Got a component for Site 2's project.
Convenient.
Not sure what's worse. This or dying slow like promised.
Happy thoughts, Liam.
Liam doesn't have happy thoughts. Liam is just an asshole who never starts thinking about anything but a half-empty glass. I miss the Krogan.
Surprised the Nexus still wants
Yeah,
outposts on
we'll
EOS.
be able to get them in a few
know
more
what they
minutes,
say.
I think.
Third time's a charm.
What the? Pathfinder. That body.
A scan might help us figure that out.
Yeah. Okay, there's a body back there, but it's like nothing's.
issued to patrolling Ket.
I don't need a translation to know when I'm hearing a monster.
Adding to language database.
He was tortured. Nexus didn't mention anything
Arms
about this.
phase through
We knew some
through
were
the
lost, right? We weren't told they were left.
Yeah, they kind of just.
Too many.
No, they're
Let's
not
see,
phased
update
through,
Nexus
but yeah.
records on Anton, Darren T. And get a recovery
Okay,
shuttle
when you
out
turn,
there.
guess they are. Just
If he's got family,
sure fucking look
they
like it
deserve
for a
closure.
moment.
Yeah.
We'll give them more than closure. We'll finish what he started.
Would still be closure.
Parts for the Site 2 project?
That dashing is really annoying. It might make you move faster, kid, but it's genuinely annoying. The noise it makes, the fact you constantly do it as necessary to make yourself move faster, the jerky way the screen reacts. I can see it being useful in combat, maybe.
Oh, a little
I'm
bit.
guessing that probably has to do with that one trait we were looking at, where you'd be able to basically teleport behind cover and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Cora, Asari commandos. God damn it. One of our shuttles ahead.
Worth checking, if only to make sure the Ket don't get to keep it.
Check it out. Another mission has just appeared on your mini-map.
Yep. They're all over the bloody place on this one.
It turns out that this place is in need of your help. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
It's like, I'm trying to remember. It's like, how's that thing go? For
Another settlement's in need of your help. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
What the? Pathfinder, that body.
A scan might help us figure that out.
That was cool, Kit.
We've got targets!
I thought this one had. Oh. Over there.
Look out for anything big and hungry.
Resilience is more than a name. It's our duty now.
Actually, quickly kind of do with adding atmosphere and stuff like that. The whole addition of radiation here seems like a really annoying addition. Is the radiation even doing anything? I understand you're in a radiation zone of hazard level 1, but you're casually walking around, you're doing pretty much everything. It just kind of takes up the screen for a moment whenever you go into an area with it.
Let's head to Site 2's research station and see what good they
It does right there and everything, but it just... I have to... Like, once I finish up this mission right there, I gotta go over to this one right there, and that'll increase the viability, and the radiation should more or less disappear except for a few small areas.
It still kind of leads to, why is the radiation even a thing? Why did they even add that as a mechanic in this case?
To show that the planet's basically all fucked and everything. It's just a way I would imagine.
Military discipline
Being covered in nothing but sand, I would kind of already believe that,
people
so...
depend on you being in the place they expect, doing what you're meant to do, or they die.
That doesn't mean you're doing the right thing.
Probably because they need to vary it from another world that we'll see.
I mean, they even made a comment when you were doing the vault stuff that apparently it released the atmosphere into the place, so... That kind of seals why the planet would be fucked. Without an atmosphere, you literally cannot inhabit the planet. It would not be able to hold oxygen, or life in general. The radiation is kind of not necessary for the purposes of making that argument. radiation is a thing that would be hitting the planet if it didn't have an atmosphere, admittedly. Though at the same time, there are planets out there with atmospheres who still take radiation. It just seems peculiar to try and make
Let's
it
get to a research station.
a
See what we
hazard
got.
that you have to deal with, and you basically didn't have to deal with it at all.
Yeah.
It's a hazard, except your suit is set up to deal with it. It's a hazard, but your ship does not take any damage from it. It's a hazard, except you literally just have it fuck up your screen for like 2 seconds, and then it has nothing to deal with anything anymore.
I mean, you can take damage when you go out if you're just standing out there and everything, but yeah.
It just seems like they basically go, it's a hazard, stay out of it, and then just whenever you go anywhere around it, it's just like, we said it was a hazard. Well, it's not our fault you're not taking damage from it. It's your mind supposed to tell you you're taking damage from it.
They appear to be fighting a Krogan.
Is that Drac?
Yeah, he's down there now.
Radiation levels increasing.
Ryder, about time you joined the party. Think I made them angry? Good.
It's funny you decided to shoot that one out of all
Oh
the options.
shit, look at all of them. They just popped up. Like fucking daisies.
You have a grenade launcher, right?
No.
There wasn't a grenade launcher? You didn't shoot one a while back where it did a beep 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 explosion or anything like that?
Nope.
I must have imagined that situation where we discussed whether or not something was going to blow up or not.
That was when they turned on the generator to one place, I believe is what that was.
We shot at them, it shot over near them, we heard a beep 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 beep, and then it blew up.
Huh.
I kinda don't think it was a generator, pretty sure you shot him with something, and that's why we questioned whether or not it was going to blow up.
Save some for me, old man.
Come. It's like there's still
That's an
more.
ally kit.
I know. I'm like, come on, get up. There. Got them all. Apparently not.
Ah, the gun just disappears. That's impressive tech.
That fight was fun.
You're telling me.
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky.
He's just
Had your
smoking a
number
cigar,
all
don't worry.
wrong.
So the clouds parted, and these Ket look pretty keeled over. Maybe us humans can pull our weight after all.
Well, you can, clearly. But there's a lot to do before I'd be that smug about it. You know what? I'm gonna ignore my gut and join up. This fight was good, and we can do it again. And before you go saying you don't need a Krogan, believe me, you do.
Seeing as his options are whiny bitch, a crazy whiny bitch, and the blonde lady, I think she's blonde anyway, she's been so forgettable I legitimately can't remember her hair color. I'd say, yeah, you do need a Krogan. Someone worth remembering. That's really disappointing if a Krogan is what you're trying to remember. Again,
Yeah. Well,
couldn't even
blonde
kill some
with,
bugs.
with brown highlights, it looks like, yeah.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new
Oh
outpost
hey, I
will
did
serve.
remember her hair color to some extent.
The Nexus
Blonde.
doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls
Because
to
she
the
tried to dye her hair brown and then just forgot to continue it up. Not my problem, Kit.
Yeah.
Blonde.
Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
I'm choosing this outpost's direction for decades. Maybe centuries.
That is the prime responsibility of a Pathfinder. Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
So yeah, you can choose a scientific outpost or a military outpost. You want to guess what happens?
I guess scientific outpost, they get attacked and it probably has some trouble, but it's probably the good ending option.
No, not a
Military
damn
probably-
fucking
Prioritize research and
thing.
discovery. That's our foundation.
Hey, I was making it. I
And
was
our
being
future.
considerate and
Ready
thinking
for
maybe,
signal.
Kit.
Oh, you're wrong. Not a damn thing.
That's not my problem.
I know, right? It's like, really? When I found that out, I was like, there's not a single thing that I had to do with any of them.
You make it seem like it's really that much of a shock.
Yeah, I know.
Outpost blocked inbound. And ready as hell.
Honestly, from what I'm seeing, they just kind of made a lot of the stuff that was more subtle in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. They made it more pronounced, and this
August
probably
Bradley,
pissed off a lot of
operational
people.
head for this block.
In
Mayor
fact,
now,
so
I
far,
suppose.
that's kind of what I'm seeing.
ready
Is
to
it's
make the most
basically
of what
Mass
you
Effect
deliver.
1, 2, and 3, except they enhanced nearly every
I feel like
single
I should toss you
aspect
the
that made it
keys.
bad.
Be nice. It's been through a lot.
Understood. Prodromos.
That guy have a
That's what
stroke?
we're calling her.
I don't know.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months.
Why is everyone's mouths crooked?
Eos is far from golden.
We might have found our first
But now
glitch.
it's a producer.
I don't think that's a
real
glitch.
and
That looks like
reasonable
people's
first
faces.
Or at least-
step. They think you did the impossible.
I am noticing
The
her
Nexus.
leg glitch
I
out
warned
some.
them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
I appreciate your candor. We're all on the same side.
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, she's floating. So
Yeah,
are you.
she is.
The
She is
reality
floating.
rider,
What the
you
fuck?
bought us time.
Now you're
One
not floating.
outpost on
Yeah.
a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving. You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point from the vault.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
We didn't come to a new galaxy to argue about who's right.
It got us this far. Talk to Bradley. Later we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder.
It's like it got us this far. Yeah, into jacking
Time's
shit.
waiting on the Nexus.
Oh, you've almost made this planet viable, Kit. Supposedly.
Yep. Yep, and yeah, I got this whole map area to explore. But yeah, we can do that later on, other times. Let's see. One of the quest.
I keep wondering what our scientists will cook up for Eos.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
Let's see. So we got a better pistol and weapon. Buy the helmet because I could use a new helmet. What's this? Boost life support.
You could use a lot of things.
Yeah.
One thing you could use is better guns.
Yep, which is just this right here at the moment.
Didn't you pick up a different assault rifle?
Yes, I did.
Oh, how about that? Tonkin. And you just ignore it.
I can't equip it just at the moment.
Why can't you?
Because I have to go to one of those beacon things, I believe, to be able to change my weapons.
Ah. I thought this was you changing your weapons.
Nope, that was a merchant store.
So did you see if you could buy any better weapons?
Just a pistol it was there, but nothing too major. And I don't
Okay.
use pistols too much, so yeah. Yep, there it is, load
I could not have guessed that you don't use pistols that often.
up.
I'm not sure what would have tipped me off.
There, better one for that. And there's my new helmet.
It's a good idea to put even more glass on your head after the last incident.
Exactly, right. Oh, that does not look bad or awkward at all.
This is your ass-kicking outfit, bitch.
I can't wait to see how it changes. Let's continue with the storyline. Let the planet decrease and everything.
Ascent is go.
Don't you still need to actually do side quests for trophies and stuff?
It's more I need to do. The most stuff I really need to do is just use my powers to kill them and everything.
Okay.
That's why I've been doing the biotic combos and everything so much.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
Key there.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
We're adventurers. Whatever makes the squad comfortable is okay with me. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some
You
amazing
do not sound
things.
like you're taking this
We
serious.
discovered
Nope.
the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Literally did.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's
Like her.
focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
Okay, Nazi bitch.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
She even walked around with her nose
If
up in the air.
Krogan are known for
Yeah.
one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay.
Actually,
let's
thinking on it,
head
Krogan
back
actually
to
do
the
get
Nexus.
along pretty good when you look at
PB
them,
Drac,
species.
see Lexi for a physical.
They argue, then they headbutt each other and
meeting
consider, oh, well, your headbutt was better than mine, so I guess you win.
True.
I'm in the galley when you're free.
It is pretty much what Rex did when you think about it. He walked up, declared himself clan leader, said he was going to reunite the clans. They argued with him. He hit a bunch of them in the head, and they said, okay, I guess we're listening then.
Yeah, that is true. Hmm.
The Avenger assault rifle looks so bland.
Yeah, it's basically the regular assault rifle and everything.
What's the Mattock's assault rifle look like? Mattock sounds almost similar to Flintlock. Oh, it's that thing.
Yeah. Meh.
It's most likely burst fire, so I definitely don't want it.
Yeah. Let's see. So what's this do? Really?
Cyclone assault rifle. That looks like something fun to use. Don't worry, I'm fully aware that they will probably screw me over on that idea of, oh hey, this looks fun, so it's probably not fun. What other assault rifle options did you have?
Alright, I need a bit more equipment for that one. These are
Yeah, you
ones
need
I
some
can
B and V.
Yeah, B and B.
I said it, B and V.
Yep.
But what other assault rifles did you have the option of researching?
Let's see, you got the Cyclone, the Charger.
G, but okay. Okay, so Sandstorm assault rifle is the next one. The X5 Ghost and Valkyrie are also assault rifles. That one looks kind of interesting.
Yeah, the Sandstorm, I like the front look, and that looks kind of neat.
Let's see.
Let's see, you got the Sidewinder pistol. That one's cool looking a little bit for the sniper rifle.
Meh.
Let's see.
Everyone seems to make fancy-looking, trashy sniper rifles and go, "Hey, check it out! A fancy-looking sniper rifle."
Fucking blocky as shit.
Okay, so most of them look pretty bad.
Just a bit, yeah. They're kind of really bulgy and everything.
I don't remember his name, but one of those didn't look too bad. So, same time, you're probably gonna look better with the one you currently are researching.
Oh, there's the Black Widow.
That looks lousy compared to its old counterpart.
Let's see, for a weapon I can get the Athari swords. A Krogan hammer.
No. I'd say get.
A hammer?
I usually utilize hammers, do I not?
That is true. I haven't in a while, though, but yeah.
What games have I been playing that involve hammers, Kit?
That's true. I need more research points for that, so yeah. Let's see, for the Helix ones. What the fuck?
Oh, there's 3 different sets that you can look through.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them that. They at least add some nice amounts of different looks to look through.
Yeah, that's true.
That, I think it was the Sonio assault rifle. Didn't get a chance to look at what it was capable of, but it might be interesting.
Let's see, massive kick. So, translated as resistance rapidly unleashes a plasma surrounding projectile after briefly charging period. Much of the size devoted to insulating the user from its own power. Sure, let's get that one. Low down to.
Not right now. Oh, okay. I guess you did have enough research points for that one.
Yep. Let's see, and these are remnant ones.
Admittedly, the two assault rifles look blocky and not too interesting. The Inferno sniper rifle looked nice. What did the Shadow sniper rifle look like? I didn't get a chance to look at it. Nah. Inferno's sleek design looked a little bit better. If I'm going to have something shaped like a block, I'd want it to have a fancy look to its block.
Alright. And then also got stuff right there for armor.
Nobody cares about armor, Kit.
It's like, this is an interesting design.
In a world where you just make holograms that do your armor for you, I'm not really sure why you give a shit about what the armor can actually cover.
I'm the purple Power Ranger, apparently.
Go Power Rangers. Go Gadget Power Ranger pre-production armor. You have two options now, at least.
Yep.
Oh hey, N7 standard armor, so you can make yourself look just like Shepard.
Exactly right.
A buy and sell kiosk. Oh, you could just buy a Cyclone too.
Yeah.
How about that? And it's only 880 credits.
And I can buy the apparently the allies and such I need.
Magically, they don't have the specific alloys you need.
Yep, of course not.
You gotta look into selling anything?
Nah, I'll just get that one right there. I'll just get the weapon.
I don't think you can actually put the weapon on her, can you? About what they're capable of? Well, it just auto-leveled all of them. You're not gonna see what any of them are capable of?
Not really, but I can take a look. See, let's see. You got Blood Rage, Incinerate, Flak Cannon, Krogan Warrior, and Grizzled Veteran.
Oh hey, he actually gets benefits for being Krogan that make him durable.
I know. Whoa.
Let's see if he can survive as long as a certain Vega.
Yeah.
Vega has kind of become the tank standard as far as Mass Effect is concerned. If they can't tank as well as that, then they just aren't worth it.
Okay, so I need to wait for their profile to come up, then you can select, then you can auto-level them. That's a little annoying.
I would never have guessed that was annoying, Kit.
Let's see. That's also like a productive shot. Vanguard, level 1.
You really should look into that turbocharge.
Let's explore the ship.
Really?
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally do
Yeah,
something
not
like
her
that.
throwing a
A
fit at
huntress
all.
should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one before the initiative. Something
Bullshit.
though, like losing the old man.
You're telling
How
me
does a
that
human
in the
soldier
same
get
time
served
span
with Asari?
that
Prove
they
your biotics can
allowed,
rip
that
an
they
APC
barely
apart,
allowed
and people get nervous. Funny
a fucking
The Alliance
Spectre
found
to
the
be in there? The
across-species
Asari
military
let
initiative
a
in a hurry.
non-Asari
Sent me
join
to
their
Thessia
fucking
to serve with the Huntress
commando teams.
One of the few places
Yep.
where my powers were welcomed.
Bullshit.
Your father made another one.
You were his second in command. Were you friends too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
There's a lot of loss going around. Dad, the Golden Worlds.
A friend and mentor who trained you to be a Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
Every time you talk with her, her stat qualities just kind of drop further and further.
Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different.
Keep in mind that supposedly this was 2185 when they went off.
It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work.
Had an entire school of people they were teaching how to get better with their biotics.
We could use some Asari expertise.
By 2185, they even had a teacher doing it, you know, Jack, helping with all that.
Yep.
Hey, compared to Jack, she is really fucking lame.
Yeah, I agree. I've never cared for her.
Hell, I'd say Daddy Didn't Love Me Miranda is better than her.
Ha!
Hey, I'm in storage if you need me.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Guild prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Wow, that's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
We need that sort of drive. I just hope I can
Get her
keep
something
up.
to calibrate.
And I promise I won't tell if you don't. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Bang. That better be a couch. It is a couch.
I
Well,
know, not exactly
I'll give
standard.
him one
But
credit
make the
score
space comfortable.
boost for that.
Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Right. What?
Never mind. BS for the requisition. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days,
Shouldn't
Mark?
he have joined CSEC if he wanted to be a corrupt individual who helps
Heavy
people?
urban search
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Earth's
There's at
contributions
least
to
one person who could train him in the proper ways of being corrupt.
Exactly. And actually in a good way, too.
HUST1.
That's why I
but
said dropper
Hustle
ways.
looks
Yeah.
much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
I hoped my Alliance career would lead to adventure, exploring, hunting dangers in the dark. Didn't happen.
Let's be honest,
Couldn't.
the real reason is
But
because
here,
you're now the daddy
everything's new.
issues.
And I
Yeah,
wanna see it
basically.
all.
I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
If it all
You
goes
suddenly
wrong,
regret it now,
it could
seeing as
feel
your
like we
family
left
are
for no
dead for
reason.
about 600
I know
years.
why.
Yeah.
A bad start can't change
Yeah,
that.
better
I
have
won't
faith
let it.
in it right there,
Crisis
because
response,
if you
I focus
don't,
on essentials. That's you and his team.
you just kind
Pathfinder
of
leads the planet.
screwed yourself over.
You've got your part covered. You've got this.
Psychological ramifications no one ever thinks about involving that.
Oh,
Yeah,
easily.
you guys were stuck in stasis for 600 years, and you guys might not realize it. But after a little bit, and you're told it's 600 years, I would figure someone in there would be, oh, fuck, my family is completely dead by this point.
Yeah, family's completely dead. Everybody I knew, and even their kids are dead.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Eh, nice little bathroom.
I can't figure out. This is like the three seashells thing. I can't figure out what's supposed to be the bathroom in there.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
Well, welcome to the Tempest. Trouble's what we do.
Ha, I like the way you think, kid.
Someone somewhere shivered when I said that.
Probably Tan. Damn politicians.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually. Staying became impossible.
They were kind of.
After the
They were
mutiny
kind of
happened,
betraying
it
them.
was either
Yeah.
buckle under Tan's
Again.
rules or start our own colony. Easy choice.
Still debatable if they betrayed him in the first place, Kit. Keep in mind the whole Krogan Rebellion
Not all
thing was
Krogan
back
left.
and forth as
Your
to whether or not
granddaughter
it was
stayed.
going on or
Good
planned to
thing
go
she
on
did.
before they got
Without my
fucking
Rushan,
genophaged.
you wouldn't have
Yeah,
had much of
true.
a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
And for the bathroom, let's see. You got your sink over there. This, obviously, the toilet area. And then shower right here. 2 showers, even.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
You know Sarah's the good one.
I think you're both trouble. Hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, A live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
That's a very specific topic.
I grew up on Omega, lots of Krogan mercenaries. The best habitat outside Tuchanka. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
The fuck was that sprint?
I don't know.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Hello, Scott. Eos has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken for granted. But you succeeded on Eos, despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Let's say, hypothetically, I was out sick the day they taught quantum embezzlement communism.
Via entangled subatomic particles, it's possible to conduct secure and instantaneous communication across great distances. It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
Can you, whatever you just said,
say again?
The thing you just said to him, can you redo that option? Because
it appears that hope was well
I think I misheard something.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides... I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Let's say, hypothetically,
this
I
line?
was out sick the day they taught quantum embezzlement communism.
Via entangled subatomic particles, it's
What the fuck is the embezzlement communism bullshit about?
His lame-ass attempt at trying to figure out what the fuck he was said. It was said.
Wasn't that hard to figure out what he said, but okay.
I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's
No, I
not a
did
skill,
not.
it's...
Humor is a fucking
Try telling me a
skill.
joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
I don't even know what the quantum
Thanks, Sam.
entanglement
Nothing
stuff
more.
is about, so you most likely don't understand that joke.
Exactly.
Question is, do you get that joke, Kit?
Yes.
Okay, what's this? What's the punchline to that joke?
It's because the thing had a negative charge.
Actually, it's because if it contacts the drink, it would instantly kill its charge.
So
That's
it
the
was
joke
half and
of,
half.
for you, the cost is for you, no charge. As in, it would take the charge away, thus killing it.
Oh, I have such major outfit selections, don't I?
Did they just look at Back to the Future and say, yeah, we want to copy the 1970s style?
Yeah.
1960s, 1950s, whatever fucking year that was supposed to be in. Quick, make it red on the outside. You gotta be Marty McFly now.
There.
I said on the outside, not the inside.
Man. What's that word then?
You're the anti-fly, got it.
Yes, there you go, that works.
I always knew you weren't Fly.
Yep, because how can I be Fly? Because I'm a white guy.
It's not how that goes.
Exactly.
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Yeah, Mrs. Phoebe's.
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Does your brain ever take a breath?
Sorry, not really. Even my dreams are in time-lapse. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Maybe you just needed more sleep.
We were out for 600 years. A special someone made the trip with me, and she woke up a different person. I've slept enough. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my attempts to get to know them.
Yes! I'm number one! Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Then again...
Probably the drink.
I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned. Which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
Well, hey, again, about 90% of your crew and pretty much 90% of the game still hit them off.
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
I could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was test piloting the ship back home, I often did. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it.
Basically the same reason that Morden did what he did.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt
Had to be
right
me.
after
Someone
all
else
we
would
went through.
screw up.
I remember
Exactly.
Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little
Oh, no.
bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
I'm still hoping by the end of this you kill that Tan.
I think there's a chance to.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
I suppose it is a
Which is
rather
heavier?
darkly beautiful phenomenon.
1 kilogram of lead
Darkly
or 1 kilogram of feathers?
I like that. Helios is incredible.
I know, it's like a
isn't it?
bit strong
Not
at the
just
accent.
constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because Science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often, as if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if the sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
I wasn't questioning your abilities. You never have to justify yourself to me.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, truly. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
Alright, well, that's the crew.
Most of them suck.
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Let's fly to the black hole. Alright, because that makes total sense, getting even remotely close to it.
I mean, you don't seem to understand what dark matter is or dark energy or anything like that, so I wouldn't be surprised if you don't understand black holes either.
True. It's like I know it's one of these planets we're supposed to go to, but doesn't seem to show which one it is. So. Just looking in a random galaxy or something. Sheesh.
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. I found something.
Okay, so yeah, we're heading to the Nexus. Alright. I was like, where are we going?
We're going nowhere.
Exactly. So
It's
where
3
are we
minutes to finish.
Yeah, probably.
Still hate that whole zoom in, zoom out shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, everyone attacks the story, well, the game for the glitches and stuff like that. I get the feeling that the truth is that people just started noticing a lot more of that stuff thanks to the fact of how the whole game seems to be set up.
It's a
Because
possibility.
I could argue with Mass Effect 1, there was some charm to it, and it was fascinating to see just how stupid the story got through Mass Effect 2 and 3. But in this one, it just doesn't have anything going for it. This feels like a story that didn't need to be told, and it doesn't feel like they're putting forth enough effort to make it make any sort of need.
Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax
I would say I would agree with you there
wanted to see
because
you.
I mean,
Real
there's
hope again.
really the only
It's been a
major
while.
threat is the cat
Relax,
and them
Lieutenant.
trying to
If there was ever a day to
to
pop some
survive in the
champagne.
new galaxy.
Certainly. The initiative
There's
is
nothing
finally back
big
on track.
to be like, oh my
Professor
god, we're
Hero,
all gonna
right?
die kind of
What you
thing.
achieved with that remnant
It's like,
vault
oh,
is
Never
great,
necessary.
Pathfinder.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Impossible. But with new scientific
Okay.
talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
We've taken some hard knocks.
Yeah, that was the
but
thing.
This proves we'll always get up again.
One-upism is not ever
Well, what are you
necessary
waiting for?
in a
There's a new
game. That
world
is
out
some
there.
bullshit that
Thank
extra
you, Ray.
credits and such tried to convince people of.
I know. It's like, I know, I'm just saying more. It was like, there's not really much in this one for
If you
threat
want to be
other than
completely honest, Mass Effect 1 had the highest stakes of all the Mass Effect games.
that. Yeah. Alright, well, here's the one right there. See if it tells me. Oh, different options now.
What goes on in hydroponics?
I'll have to look on the thing afterwards.
Element of the Nexus's life support system. It provides the station with vital oxygen and food supplies. Feel free to stop by and see our botanist, Dr. Camden. He always enjoys speaking with visitors.
That's all.
It has been
Because the reason I say that is in Mass Effect 1, your problem was the Reapers. Simply put, in Mass Effect 3, your problem was still the Reapers.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in Mass Effect 1, you had no idea what you were actually up against. By Mass Effect 3, you had some idea of what you were up against.
That is
Simply
true.
put, the stakes were actually higher in Mass Effect 1 than they were in Mass Effect 3, because you didn't know what you were actually facing, and in Mass Effect 3, you had some general idea of what you were facing.
Yeah.
On top of that, you had already beaten them twice, which means that they weren't nearly as much of a threat. Their plan was still the same, and we already knew that there was thousands of them from Mass Effect 1 and what they were going to do. So them suddenly surrounding Earth and stuff like that really didn't change the stakes.
I hear you went down to EOS. Did you find anything to help my case?
You're a liar. The Chief's Omnitool recorded you over the body admitting to killing him.
What? Wait, that's not... What are you trying to pull?
Sam, playback.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Well, shit. Guess my fate is sealed.
Except that your shot missed. A Ket blast to the back killed Reynolds.
Are you serious? I'm innocent? What a stroke of luck. The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
I'm going to Tan, and I might have a different opinion. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
Technically, it's still an attempted murder.
Yeah. Technically, it is.
Not even technically. It literally is attempted murder. Like, He thought he killed him and tried to cover it up.
Yeah.
He even puts over there, he had to do
you
it.
have just a minute.
Okay. Thanks for
Riley,
teleporting.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Harry Tavessa,
What was
freelance
that entire
filmmaker.
scene?
This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
The fact that you think
Maybe
the
a crisis
problems
is the
are
time for
history
hope,
kind
rather
of
than hard
implies that you
truths.
aren't working for the
That was
truth. You're
Tan's
after
angle.
propaganda.
But if we
Yeah.
pretend everything's fine, who does that truly serve? The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Could be
Okay,
exiled. What
interview
part
away.
of that didn't
Let's start
fucking
at home.
slip into your
14
brain?
months and the Nexus
That's
still
what I was
isn't
thinking
finished.
too. I'm like,
Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in
It
short
makes
bursts,
sense.
so that's all for now.
Basically.
But you can
You're
bet
going
I'll have
to an
more questions
unexplored
later.
region. You don't have a way of
You
knowing
agreed. I'll get to work
what's going to
editing.
be there.
Yeah.
You can estimate some things, like we did on the planetary aspects for like
Hello.
radiation
Director
and stuff
Tan is
like that, but
expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was
it's
a
just
storage
kind
closet.
of condescending to just
Pathfinder
kind of
Hall just needed
think
a
that,
Pathfinder
oh,
to
well, we
open.
should just have known everything was going to happen
We're still
exactly
getting
as
the
it did.
commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
I guess this is one bet that paid off.
Point taken. Always revel in your victories.
That's why I'm standing here.
Oh, I never doubted you. It was the others. They don't share our vision, Ryder, of a prosperous future in Andromeda.
Genuinely want him dead by the end
I
of this
suppose we
game,
agree
or
on
this
that much.
game is the worst
I
in the
knew that
series.
given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the
I think he
vault,
can at least
building,
displace him, maybe,
terraforming.
if
It's not
anything.
how
I
we
don't care.
imagined all this,
If
but
he
a
is
good
alive, this
Pathfinder
game is automatically bad.
improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
I plan on doing a lot more than that.
That's the confidence we need. Take charge and ignore your critics.
Careful, he'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder support.
I have concerns about your decision on Eos, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do as much good if the Kett attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
I wasn't really asking for it.
Of course. I support that kind of enthusiasm.
Right.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. She had something that could help with her job.
The office.
It isn't what we wanted. You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
I'll do the exploring. Don't you have someone else to track the numbers?
Get off your perch. This is where numbers become lives. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on Prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Brecker, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Whoa, that
Want them all
seems like
dead.
too much.
Space them.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost. What we can actually
We create a
afford
social
to
credit
support.
system, and you're in control of it.
Elegant system, but it
It's
makes
like
it
I'm gonna
clear.
crash it.
The more
Woo!
you earn, the more we can deploy.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely, but there's an order to things, lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
It's a good thing we're using examples of food then.
Active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
I'd figure for one of the first things we'd be doing on these colonies would be releasing animals and trying to set up farms, but I guess that's not me.
Exactly. Let's see here. Research points. This one definitely I'll need out, but not active.
So, to some extent, some benefit to actually doing some of that stuff.
Yeah. Yep, and this one gives me some stuff for that, which I imagine will be useful for later stuff for on hard mode and everything.
I'd recommend something for food if you can, but then again, who fucking knows what you actually need.
Yeah.
Oh hey, one gives you credits automatically.
Like we'll need that eventually, huh?
Probably will. Who fucking knows what you're gonna need to spend money on? The more credits you have early, the better, right?
Exactly, that's true.
I like how you said that, like you wanted to agree with me, but you also just realized that you needed to kind of agree in a way that showed that you were in fact countering what I said a moment prior. Do your little boogie down the stairs.
Cryo bay time. Let's go talk to my sis.
Yeah.
And then we'll fly off to the next location, then we'll stop the stream.
Director Tan stresses that it's, quote, for your safety. This is HNS.
Once we gather a few more colonists, we'll be taking
I'd rather you just do the talking with your sister and call it for the night. But, yeah.
I promise.
Harry, what's happening with Sarah?
Well, we got her out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find her, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
That's incredible.
Oh boy.
Vitals are steady, but I'm letting Sam take the lead on this one.
Though in a coma, Sarah's mental processes remain intact.
So, is she okay?
You can ask her yourself. A moment while I establish a link with her implant.
Tell you what, that pillow she's using must be really fucking hard.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Scott? Is that you? What's happening? Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
I think so. Am I dreaming?
Sam linked into your
For
implant.
being
but they
in a
say you're
coma
stable.
and not able
You're
to
safe
react
and
to her
sound in
body,
med
she
bay.
just sure seems pretty reactive.
I know, right? That's what I always I felt too. Was like, boy.
Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
He's dead.
Away on a mission right now. I know he's worried about you, though.
Yeah, I know Dad. He probably said, she'll live, and went off to go study some.
I kind of wonder if the good choices
It wasn't like that.
depend on how long it takes her to wake up, because
So far.
I believe I remember telling her that he did.
When he gets back, tell him he needs to stop picking on my little brother. What's home like? Is Habitat 7 as beautiful as they promised?
Just wait till you see it. It's amazing. Even better than the hype.
That's fantastic.
You are one lying bastard.
Yeah. I love the look the guy gave me. Like, oh yeah, totally right.
Thanks a lot.
Well, you were never one to quit, Sarah. A little nap won't hold you back.
Hell no, it won't. Tell Dad to save some for me. There's a mountain out there, needs naming. It's mine.
You got it.
And then...
What happened?
The connection was only temporary. Her condition remained stable.
Sorry.
Seriously, that neck, her head is just too high. Are they laying her on a steel beam or something? A different photo.
Yeah.
Seriously, look at that. Have you ever seen a pillow that stiff?
Nope. I mean, fuck. If she's not synced into it or anything like that.
That's my point.
Boy, Pathfinder, today has not been a good day.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromus was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
It would be nice if the people you banish would just mind their own business, but they never do.
Funny thing, people you kill mind their own business, and then it's super easy to take back what they took. Maybe when you come across them
Good to
arseholes,
know.
you can rectify all this.
Seeing as at least one of the people who was in exile is now part of your crew, I doubt that's happening.
Top scientists have few answers. The dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
So we're gonna go ahead and stop.
Yep, I'm gonna get back on the ship then.
So the answer is no, not really.
It's like, we'll be stopping in a minute, in like 3 minutes.
Gil's been asking if you can come by. We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
All stop, now!
Helpful, Sam.
He's like, oops.
Cat ships, a dozen. No, more.
No, I was pretty sure that was just one gigantic fucking ship. Ah, they're T-posing to assert dominance.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back.
How are you pinned against the Scourge? You were going forward.
Where is the one who activated the remnant?
Ah, screw you, Bung Monkey.
Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
Their ship looks sad.
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
It's like, of course.
I have almost regained control of
This feels like someone really wanted to make their own Star Trek.
Yeah.
You can't take a ship full of people just because you feel like it. Who do you think you are?
Enough.
People with a much larger ship than you.
This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it!
Look at their sad ship. It's not happy it has to do this.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow? Yes!
So we're not going to question how it is you hyperspace through the Scourge.
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell
done
was
that.
that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagaleshto. Tov Jagaleshto.
Listen, sorry to just show up like this, but I swear, we're the galactic good guys.
Efanola. Fahan and Gassad Regara. Efanola.
Don't worry, I'm sure randomly your translator will end up understanding what they're saying.
No kidding, right?
Yes. Ha, look at that. It's beautiful.
Not really. That's supposed to be the beauty shots. They're not exactly that impressive.
Yeah.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
If this goes badly, if I get eaten alive, even if it's hilarious, please destroy the vids.
Okay, some of those models look really fucked up.
Yep, and yeah, this is the new alien species. Well, they seem to love having the backwards legs. I've noticed that on almost all of the species, huh?
Need me to take my
Yeah.
shoes off?
Hey, Hamdar goes.
Nathan Roa.
I'm Paran Shai, governor of Aya.
Those
We
are
are the
real
Andorra.
fucking ugly.
Hello. I'm a
Yeah, I
pathfinder
was kind of
French.
like saddened right there. I'm like, really? These are the alien species?
Joel,
And that's your
I
new
have
crew
this
member.
in hand.
Joel.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
And magically they know your language,
He's
or
a
your
human
translator
from
just
another
suddenly
galaxy.
started working with it.
They've met the renegades, so they've learned on that part.
Oh yeah, I really believe that. That's why they were only
do you
speaking in their tongue when messing with the obviously foreign ship, and they weren't trying other languages at all.
I apologize. Landing here the way we did, without warning, on fire, was not the plan.
That's good to know, because if it was, that would be a very bad plan. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
Why is his arm jerking like that?
You through our city. Your crew will
Shoulder
stay on your
sockets don't
ship.
work that way.
Follow me.
Then again, arms aren't supposed to be shaped like that coming out of the shoulders anyway, so... Yeah, this is kind of fucked up.
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
I can't save, of course. It's like I would have saved. Yes, I would have saved. Yes.
One more than 3 minutes.
I know. It's like I would have saved right there if they didn't have that little bit right there.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's like I thought that happened later on. All right.
You also totally would have quit,
Am
right?
I that
Yes.
intimidating?
Actually, I would have.
You're an outsider who invaded
Yeah,
our
sure, I
home.
believe it.
We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
I honestly do believe. I honestly do.
You're the white man with the forked tongue in this situation, Kit.
Yeah.
How did you find us?
He, not it. And stop staring.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an
Yes, but
undercover
somehow their
parasite.
language does.
Mm-hmm.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
I'm just gonna say right now, it probably would have been less frustrating if they just had like, oh hey, a bunch of Protheans sent people out here as a ditch effort to stay alive.
They are bullies, but this situation is
True, I would have. That
Don't
would
get
have
kicked out, Moran.
would have been
Not because
probably
of them.
better.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No, I'm telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey,
I don't like any of this.
Really is the
This
best
seems
one
like a
of
molesty scene.
I know. Our experience with the
This
Ket
fucking
makes us
uncomfortable.
naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We've had our own run-ins with the cat.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the cat kidnapped you? Steal your people?
and the Resistance fights them every day, with everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Vold.
Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
My people from the Milky Way were bold enough to come to Andromeda. I need to be at least that bold to save them.
So, Pathfinder, never mind how you
It's a
even
nod.
found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you. The Moshai
I can't wait for it to be right underneath this
She's
place.
almost revered
That would be
scientist
funny.
and elder. She knows this vault. But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us. And you.
Let me show you what I can do. I won't take one step without your approval.
You have no idea what you're dealing with. The Angara learned years ago the perils of messing with vaults. So did the Ket, for that matter. We're done here. Ephra. I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass. Joel, you talk too much. Let me assess this.
Did they just pick the same actor for this voice as they did
I
Zaid?
know you can spare me. Go if you want. But when he tries to kill
I don't think so.
Listen to Ephra some more. You know, if you're not paying attention to the very overly flappy clothing of Jal.
Yeah, I always felt his was
It's gonna be
extremely
cozy,
flappy.
so I hope you like people.
You still look high.
Yeah.
I hope I don't regret this.
Me too.
Nope, still.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Be careful out there.
You know I will.
You really think
Ryder,
the Moshai is
ship's
alive?
fixed up and ready to fly.
I'm sure of it.
Don't kill yourself bringing her home.
No promises.
I'm here.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
Only
And now we
only
have
slightly.
another mouth to
No
feed,
one fucking
whatever it
shot at
is.
you.
Not to mention, we're apparently we're now working with them well enough.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to... just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
You already know you gotta go save someone first.
Exactly.
There's an Angara right here. Let's hear
Is
from
your
you guys.
character too fucking high to pay attention to the basic points?
Apparently.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios.
They just automatically know what a year is, by the way.
Yep.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Kit all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder.
Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a
The
plan.
other mission is
Kind of.
necessary for your mission.
Pretty solid. Jal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jal's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vol.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us,
Oh, your
or
team is
rather help
stupid.
me.
He just lost
All
points
that's
with me, by the
right.
way.
Because Jal wants inside eye as well.
What the
too.
fuck's with her eyes?
Pathfinder,
I don't know.
Okay. Yes. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Maybe more like optimism. Confidence? You'll get there.
Jal, give Callow the nav points for both
What was
plans.
she even looking at?
Let's
I don't know.
do this.
I like how any of my questions involving this just summarize to, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
There.
Hey, yay, finally. 34 minutes after it should have been done.
Yep. Alright, we shall stop here then. And then pick it up on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. And everything at 6 p.m. as usual. See everybody next time.